Hey guys, Brian Goes Blue.
And Coco too.
Back in another movie trip view for you tonight. And tonight we're seeing Godzilla versus Kong. What's the name of this one?
The New Empire.
Oh, The New Empire.
Godzilla X Kong. Is that
X Kong.
versus? Is X versus? Why wouldn't it just be VS?
Godzilla times Kong.
Godzilla Vinegar Syndrome Kong. Anyway, no.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the backstory is of this. Like, does there really need to be one? It's just Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of people talking and stuff like that in here.
Yeah, just a lot of talking and extra stuff.
And then a bunch of filler. And then, you know, probably a badass fight scene towards the end.
Yep, and then they end up besties.
Yeah.
Singing Taylor Swift together at the end. Holding hands. You know?
Yeah, so she's wearing Team Kong.
I'm Team Kong. I always have been. This shirt is, I don't know how old it is. Got it when the first one came out.
2 years,
yeah, so shout out to the Coreys, our little friend Emmett. He is a Godzilla fan. So sorry, Emmett. We know you love Godzilla. We love Kong, but we love both.
Yeah.
I feel like the last few that we've watched, like, we thought Godzilla was just as cool as Kong.
Oh yeah.
You know? Like, we're here for all, no party affiliation. Okay? We love, I don't want to go there. Don't want to go there. Okay, so yeah. Anyway.
So this is directed by Adam Wingard, who did The Guest and You're Next.
Oh.
He also directed Godzilla vs. Kong, so it's cool that he's back to direct this one.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the last one. A lot of people shit on it, but I think the worst one for me was probably the original, like Godzilla from 2016, I think was the year. Bryan Cranston. I think King of the Monsters did better than that.
Oh, okay.
Because it had more monsters, more action to it. And then Godzilla vs. Kong was actually my favorite of the three so far. We like seeing Kong like just kind of like in his own like world, like his resting place. He was all like waking up from a nap in one scene, and
yeah,
you know, little stuff like that. It's fun. I know it's like 100% CGI and everything, but they actually do a pretty good job with it, I think.
Yeah, especially because we're seeing it in Dolby.
Yeah, we're seeing it in
we
Dolby.
Always do, so it's like, whoa.
It's gonna be super loud.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our normal seats, E9 and E10, I feel like sometimes they vibrate, but remember we've been in other seats where it's like the seat was like more intense. Yeah. But I think overall it's just gonna be a fun time.
I'm excited to see like the upgrade of Kong where they put like a metal arm on him.
Yeah.
And I think he has like a baby in this one, or she.
Really?
There's like a bunch of different Kongs.
Is Kong a girl or a boy?
I'm not sure. I think
we
it might be
assume
a
guy.
Yeah.
A guy. Yeah, he's a guy. He's like totally a guy. We assume that, but I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll find out if there's a baby involved.
Yeah.
There has to be a girl Kong out there somewhere, you know what I mean? If there's a baby.
Yeah, we're gonna get in there and get our popcorn on and get our seat and prepare for this. I don't know, this brutal fight.
I was gonna say journey, which sounded so like on this journey.
Or maybe they become best friends. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. We'll see.
But yeah, it is in Dolby, and I know they have a popcorn bucket out. I'm not sure what else they have as far as merch goes for this one. Probably won't. We're probably not going to get any of that tonight.
I know we said that last time, but like truly, like we can't just keep getting all these popcorn buckets.
Yeah, what are you going to do with all these popcorn buckets?
You're running out of room.
You're going to pop enough popcorn for these buckets.
And they're big, so like it's hard to put them on a shelf.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe we'll build one. I don't know. But yeah, anything that we do see in there, if especially if we're not buying it, we'll show it to you if we can. I'm
excited to see whatever new trailers are coming. So
yeah, that too.
Yeah, so we'll be back. Past the trees, the AMC's. Here we go. King Kong, Godzilla. Godzilla's name's first, always on these movies. I'm not sure why. Yeah.
You know what I always think of with Godzilla from Hangover when Alan is like, I hate Godzilla, man. I hate him too. He destroys cities. When the little guy jumps out of the trunk naked. It's like, I don't know. It's just funny. Every time I think of Godzilla, I think of that.
I do remember that part, but it's been a while.
Did they put in a new speed bump?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Listen, in our last video, we almost got run over. Remember?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, they don't care about you.
Yeah.
They must have hurt us.
They must have hurt us.
It was all about us.
And they don't want to run us over anymore.
Just kidding. It was not about us.
Either that or they want less security here.
Oh yeah, true.
Either way.
Yeah, we haven't seen cops here in a minute.
Yeah, they haven't been here in a while.
But I digress.
All right, we're going in. We just got out of seeing Godzilla X Kong. Rise together or fall alone. We'll tell you about it in the car. And we're back in the car.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
We're the only ones in the parking lot.
Yep.
Before I forget to say it, stay after the previews.
Yes.
You don't have to stay after the credits.
No, there's nothing after the credits in this one.
Mm-mm.
What'd you think?
I really enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it was really action-packed.
It was really action-packed, and with that being said, I was super emotional. A lot of it. It had a lot of heart.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty emotional. Just the story was good. It wasn't like amazing or anything like that.
There was like a lot of talking, like we said. But it was all good. There was so much backstory.
Yeah.
I feel like we saw a lot of Kong. It was like Kong's story.
Yeah.
But it kind of tied in with like this ancient history and
like a whole Godzilla world, like kind of tied in with it.
Mm-hmm. You know, as always, we're not going to give any spoilers. We're not going to let you know like what ended up happening, but we'll do our best to kind of navigate through to kind of explain.
Yeah. What's the place called? Is it called Hollow Earth?
Yes, so we're introduced to the movie by seeing Kong in this like, you know, green, lush, like vast place where he lives, and come to find out that's not on, you know, Earth. It's down in Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
And then we find out that he was put there, and I don't remember if we knew that in the last one. Basically, the whole point was for Godzilla to be surface level, to be, you know, protecting against whatever up here, and he needed to be separated from Kong, so they put Kong in Hollow Earth.
Right.
But little did they know there was all this ancient history with the Iwi tribe. The main character seems as if she adopted the little girl who was like the last of the Iwi tribe, and she has this like connection to Hollow Earth and all this. There's so many terms and words, and like there's the whole story behind that, but she's connected to Kong and Hollow Earth in this like very deep way, and it was really cool to see all of that unfold.
Yeah.
And like the elements of mother and daughter and letting go and fulfilling your destiny and just all kinds of cool stuff like that, and it all tied together at the end.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then you got this villain. Basically, he's got an army of monkeys down there in Hollow Earth.
Yeah, and that was super sad because he has them like enslaved. Excuse me. It's like they're working and they're not happy, and they all have this like red mark on them.
What's it called? King Scar or something like that?
Yeah,
Scar King.
Scar King, yeah. And they're just like down in this cave with like lava, and it's hot, and they're in like really bad conditions and really poorly mistreated. Like the Scar King's like kicking them down.
Yeah, he's even got this Titan, like Godzilla style Titan, enslaved.
Yeah, a female Godzilla.
Yeah.
Who like, she doesn't breathe fire or anything. It's
all ice.
Yeah, it's all ice. So, and she's not even bad. She's just enslaved by him too. Oh, and then we've got the baby Kong. You know, Kong finds this subterranean, uncharted place in Hollow Earth. He finds it and finds these, I don't even want to say, they're all apes, right?
Yeah, they're all apes.
The baby Kong kind of looks more like a chimp. I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
he doesn't look like the rest of them.
Right?
Yeah.
But so he like goes and kind of has to fight them off and kill a couple to kind of, you know, stand his ground, and the baby kind of like latches onto him, and he's kind of that like fatherly figure. And you know, Kong is a male. We do assume that, and I think it's pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
But yeah, so he like asserts his dominance, and kind of takes a while for him and the baby to kind of like, you know, bond, but they do. And that was really cool having that element, because Kong, oh my god, it was so sad in the beginning. Kong had a toothache. His gum was inflamed really red, and you could tell when he would chew, he was like in pain. They ended up helping him out. The humans like fixed him up, and then his arm gets all messed up, and he's like longing for companionship. He just wants some other apes to chill with, and nobody's around. It was super sad. But then he ends up finding that companionship in baby Kong.
Yeah.
So Loved that. That's like all the emotional stuff for me. Got emotional.
For Godzilla, I just feel like Godzilla doesn't really know where to go or where to fit in. Because you just seem like wandering around, like tearing shit up.
Yeah.
Like there's no real home for Godzilla.
And we won't say what ends up happening, like the ultimate, like what ends up happening, but it's really no secret. I mean, we've seen Kong and Godzilla kind of team together in the last one or the one before that, whatever. They kind of came together and realized they had to work together to, you know, save the day, if you will. We won't say what happens in this one, but Godzilla was kind of bugging me because he was like, I was kind of looking at you like he was just trying to like beat Kong up, and Kong was just trying to recruit him like, hey, you needed to like come help me, you know, and he was just trying to fight. Yeah. And I was like shaking my head like, Dom, what are you doing? He didn't.
That's the instinct.
I know. But Godzilla's kind of cute when they zoom in on his face and all his little teeth, and he's just like
a little smirk.
Yeah. I do like him.
There's no neck.
Couldn't have done it without him. Oh, and please talk about Kong's arm.
Oh yeah,
that was so cool.
That was pretty cool. It was like a mechanical arm. I forget the guy's name in the movie, but it's Dan Stevens from The Guest and stuff.
Not Tagger, something with a T.
Yeah, something like that.
Tanner, Tagger, I don't know.
I don't know. It was a dumb name.
He was a veterinarian.
Yeah, he's a veterinarian, but he hooked up Kong's arm whenever Kong's arm got messed up. And it's pretty cool. It's all mechanical and stuff, and just kind of kicks ass.
Kong was really hurt, and I was like, what is putting metal or what's that all gonna do? But it was so cool because there's this like green liquid that like injected in, and that like helped heal him, and then he had the badass like arm. Yeah. So that was so cool.
Yeah, and then we got Brian Tyree Henry is his name. The black guy, I forget what.
Oh my god, he was great. He was the comedic relief, and he was amazing.
Yeah, he's
the
cool.
main girl like went and recruited him because he helped with the whole Godzilla and Kong thing.
Rebecca Hall, but I forget what she's in. She's in all that stuff. I can't remember
what was she in one of the shark movies? Was she in Meg?
Maybe.
No, not Meg. No. Something.
I don't know.
But yeah, the cast was great. They all had really great chemistry.
Yeah, there wasn't a huge cast.
No, but it was good. And they had like recon all over the place, you know, like the underground, like, you know, they were like monitoring Kong at the beginning. And
what?
There's a dog. Oh,
Where?
There's a person. Okay. Listen, guys, I'm so sorry. I love what we're doing here, but if there is a dog, I'm gonna shut the camera off and we're gonna go save it. That's just who I am. Brian knows this. It's a blessing and a curse, but there is a person there. So we're good.
Right.
My heart literally dropped and I was like, okay, we're going. I see a tail wagging, we're going. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I really loved, I mean, I'm a little biased, but I loved that we got to see so much of Kong. Mm-hmm. It was like all this like ancient history and like him finding his way and just everything like tying together. Yeah. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it was definitely more so very showy it didn't like stray away from showing Kong and Godzilla in this one. Mm-hmm. It was just they were at the forefront of the movie. The human characters were kind of in the back burner a little bit, which is cool because I mean everybody's here to see Kong and Godzilla, right? So yeah, that's what we got.
Absolutely. And we did see a lot of, it wasn't all set in one place. Like we were in Rome, and we were in France and Cairo and Brazil. There was so many different, and it was really cute because Godzilla, like one little spoiler that's not like that important, but his favorite place to sleep is in the Colosseum. He just like, he fits perfectly in it. He kind of destroyed part of it, but he just curls up in a ball and goes to sleep in there. I think that was really cute. But yeah, he was destroying cities, and that's just what he does. Mm-hmm. But
and you got Mothra in there too, helping out.
Oh yeah, Mothra was like a huge. They definitely couldn't have done it without Mothra or the little girl.
Yeah.
So, this was super fun. That dog is way far away now. I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on here.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think it was. I'm really glad we came out to see this.
Yeah,
I think it was really good. I would give it a 4.
I'd probably give it 3.5 or 4, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I think I gave Godzilla vs. Kong 3.5. So.
Yeah, I cannot remember what I.
This is definitely like a summer blockbuster. We're getting in the end of March here, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
It should have been released in like June or July.
Yeah.
Because I could feel like it doing really well in the summer. But I mean, if you're, it's a big blockbuster type movie. I mean, definitely see it in theaters where you can see it real loud.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time with it with your family or whatever.
Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna go see all the big blockbusters, and just to let you guys know, there are movies that we do want to see. It's so hard for us to see them all. Like, you know, with our A-list, we can see up to 3 movies a week. I don't think that we usually
never do that.
No, we never do that, but we at least try to go once a week if we can. Sometimes twice if we're lucky. But yeah, just because we don't put a video out or we don't say we saw something doesn't mean we didn't want to. It's just we kind of have to be picky and choosy about what we're really gonna go see.
Yeah, we went twice this week though.
Yeah, we did
so
good.
So we went with the devil on was it Sunday? And so it's Thursday. So
yeah, so we're doing good. Yeah. There's still so much coming out. Like, we're just gonna keep it rolling. There's gonna be no shortage of movie trip review vlogs.
No.
Anytime soon. So
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Brian Goes Blue.
And Coco too.
Signing off, guys.
Bye.
Bye.